Hmm. Do you wanna build a snowman? Or ride our bikes around the hall? Doesn't look like I'm live. Looks like I am live. There I am. Alrighty, we're working. Okay. Okay, there is a real delay when I hit go live to actually appearing. Doing this off my phone. Let me see now. Ah, made it just in time. I hope everybody's weekend is getting off to a good start. Mine is, though I had a very strange sort of brunch. I went with last night's curry for brunch, a massive portion of it, and bit the very back of my tongue, and I am absolutely livid about it. Hello, Claire. Yep, good morning. Awesome. Hello, Jay. How's it going? That was the least interesting bit of information I could have started this stream with. Actually, I went to a dentist the other day because I've been kind of. I called them on the phone and I was like, I believe I have a black hole in my mouth, in my tooth, where food just kind of gets sucked into and disappears and I can't get it. And it's driving me absolutely crazy. And I've had to start eating on the other side of my mouth. It's yeah, crazy. And he said that your tooth is hollow, and it's like he did like an X-ray of it and stuff, and the tooth was full of food. I was like, that's awful. So we sorted that out. And I'm much happier and enjoying my baked beans on toast a lot more than I was before. Set me back like 288 quid though. Flipping heck. Jack Fly, hello. We'll go audio only when we jump over to Twitch again, so I don't lag so much. Right on. Um, Good to have you. Jay says it's a gateway to Narnia, in some sense. Hello, Miani. How are you? How are you? All right, everybody's rolling up. The whole team. I just saw some more requests pop in. RP guitars. Right on. Thank you very much. Let me get those loaded up. Oh. Hey, more Stardust. Awesome. That was really cool last night. And some Aerion, you legend. Amazing. Okay, bring those into the lineup. So as of right now, Rene is present. And Claire says, ew, how did that not hurt? It did hurt. It hurt like hell all the time. And honestly, it was like affecting my mood. It's a weird thing with teeth, isn't it? Or just any kind of like chronic pain or something like that. You get used to it very quickly. But yeah, it can just kind of just be a bit of a downer on things. And because I was always eating on one side of my mouth, I was always biting my tongue and things like that, and just generally, yeah, it was money well spent in the end. But I haven't actually been to a dentist. Cover your ears, Americans. I know you guys go to the dentist a lot. It's been nearly 10 years since I've gone into a dentist. I've never had anything done to my teeth before. This was my first time ever getting a filling or anything. I've had two wisdom teeth pulled out with a pair of pliers by the dentist. Um, which was a lot of fun. I couldn't stop laughing, which I think was disconcerting to all involved because there was blood all over my face and all over me, and I just couldn't stop. I just found it the whole situation of just a guy in like a doctor's outfit with a pair of pliers, just a pair of pliers, with one foot on the thing, just yanking a tooth out my face. Was I just thought it was so shocking that it was funny, you know. Um, but yeah, I made a scene. I always make a scene in these situations. It's never normal. Claire says, "Or did you have killer toothache?" Yeah, it was. It wasn't toothache so much. It was more of like a kind of. 'Cause I don't. It didn't like hit a nerve. I was very lucky, but it was constantly sore, like a sore gum kind of pain, one that you can't stop like licking. You know. Um, Hello, RP Guitars. Jay says, had an abscess a couple of years back, same thing. Oof, that can't be fun. He says teeth pain is one of the worst. It really is. I think tooth pain is it's what's irritating with any kind of pain in the mouth is it's also exaggerated. Everything feels a lot bigger, isn't it? Because you're exploring it internally, you know. So a tiny little cut feels enormous, and you just can't stop messing around with it and making it work like worse. RP Guitars says added one song by Arian for today. I guess Dan can now recognize the vocalist. I'm very excited. Clove oil rubbed into it is an amazing relief. Interesting. Clove oil. My go-to has always been salt when it comes to ulcers or things like that. But that can get a little intense. And it's certainly made things a lot worse in the past. I've moved on from salt and started using Bonjela, and life's been a lot better since then. There are so many things in life that you just don't like learn, right? You just kind of figure them out, like when you're a teenager and stuff, of how to deal with certain ailments and things. And I would always kind of use things like witch hazel and salt and very very Victorian kind of remedies for things that just hurt. But in my mind, I was like, if it hurts, it's working. Yeah, it's funny looking back and things like that. I only discovered moisturizer when I was in my 20s. That was a revelation. I need to get back into that as well. Love moisturizer. Side note. This is a weird introduction. We're just waiting for everybody to join so we get onto the music streams. You've caught me on a Saturday morning, a little in a bit of a weird mood. So it's going to be an interesting stream for sure. But I do love these chats. I've got your requests, RP Guitars. Claire says, yes, they will all clean and protect from infection, but certainly not pain relief. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, I tend to go for the easier options these days. Clove oil is just pure pain relief. Interesting. Looks like everything's set up and working ready for Twitch. So that should be all good. I'm enjoying Twitch, you know. I was nervous going over to Twitch because it was a kind of forced thing and happened very quickly. You know, I wasn't sure how it was going to work out, but I really like it. I find it a great great way to stream, and the chat and everything all works great. It's really fast. I think the quality's a bit better. Miss Me Kate says, can't stay, just saw you were live and wanted to say hello. Hope you have a great weekend. Same to you, Kate. Have an awesome weekend. So lovely to see you. Jay says, one thing I've noticed on Twitch, watching replays, some of it is muted. That is true. I've currently got the download. Just as I said download, my downloads popped up. I thought I'd paused all of those, you know. Maybe not one. But yes, I've got the whole thing downloading, and that will have unmuted, and I upload the full things to Patreon. I think, yeah, it's muted when there's a copyright issue, which is a pain. YouTube would kind of do similar things. I'd have to like cut sections out sometimes. But yeah, it lets me download it without the muting, so I can upload the full thing. Dare I say it's really warm, which doesn't feel right. The sun's shining outside, and I'm a little hot. I was just thought, have I got a fan in here? But that's craziness. Crazy. It was freezing last night. All right, we've got 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, before the reactions start. We've got a great lineup for today. We're starting with NF, Hope. Then we're going into, was it Fuzia? The amazing performer from Morocco. And then we've got Pucifer. We've got Westworld soundtrack, amazing. Awesome. And we've got Nick Drake, David Bowie, Tom Morello. Ooh. Jeff Healy, Pucifer, Awake Arise, Stardust, and Arion. That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 videos. I would say we've got about 8 more spaces at least, sort of maybe 8 or 10 more requests that I can take for today. Claire says, hot flush, Dan. It's freezing in the UK. Sometimes I had a coffee a minute ago, and sometimes when I have a coffee, I get a little hot flushy. Coffee or red wine. That's one time I had some red wine, really cheap red wine, and went bright red and like boiling, and I had to go outside, and it was freezing outside, and there was steam coming off me. That was weird, but like from everywhere, my entire body was just so hot. Um, so yeah, I think that's the closest I've had to experiencing a hot flush. Menopause. Folks, look forward to them. Yeah, I'm very excited for these. Thank you so much to everybody who's put a request in. Jay says B12 supplements give me a flush. Claire says, red wine does that to me too, make cheeks bright red too. Yeah, there's something about it, isn't there? I think that was a request that just doodly dood came through from Pyrola. Let me see. Whee, the longest Johns, gotta love it. Let me get them lined up. Nice. I think this is a good amount to get us started off with for sure. Just a couple of minutes. I've got everything loaded up there. It's going to be a lovely stream. Do hit like on this video, and if you wanna. I'm trying to think what else is new. Say, doing a lot of music at the moment, playing a lot of guitar. I've got this gig tomorrow. This time tomorrow, we'll just be finishing our gig at the Christmas market. So I'm excited for that. I'm going to try and get it recorded. So hopefully I can post it on here. And yeah, doing a lot more composition at the moment, a lot of experimental stuff, and this high ren arrangement is coming together really nicely. It's gone in an interesting direction. So I'm really excited to share that with you guys. All right, everybody, shall we go over to Twitch? Shall we start streaming? It's 1 minute. I'm going to start getting everything set up and close that off. All right, got that ready. Pyrola's in. Pyrola says straight to Twitch today. Waiting. Let me get this light turned on here. That's better. Miani, looking forward to it. Thank you. Claire says, yay, I hope you get beyond the nerves and enjoy the gig. Yeah, fingers crossed. I am feeling a little nervous at the moment. But I'm just going to enjoy it. I'm comfortable with the songs. I know what I'm doing. But it's been a little while. Played a couple of songs on stage at my wedding. But before that, it's been a while since I've like performed. Yeah, but I'll duck to water. I'll get right back into it, and it's usually by like the third or fourth song I am loving it up there. It's just the first couple of songs I always find, even when I was playing a gig every single day, the first couple of songs I was always nervous, always like shaky, just never went away. But yeah, we'll see. All right, it's 12 o'clock. Everybody get on over to Twitch. I am now streaming. We are live on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. Head over there now. I will just put the link real quick in the chat. Let me see. All right, the link is here. Claire says you are bringing Christmas to people. That's lovely. Yeah, it's going to be really, really Christmassy. I can't wait. Okay, everybody. get yourselves over to Twitch. Pyrola has kindly pointed out that I'm muted. So all sorted now. I will see you guys over there very, very soon. Peace and love, everybody. All right.